Have you ever heard a pilot's final chilling transmission, one that ends with a cryptic message about an unidentified flying object, and then nothing? Imagine flying into the vast darkness, radio crackling with static, when suddenly something appears above you, something you can't explain. Tonight we dive into one of aviation's most baffling mysteries, the 1978 disappearance of Frederick Valentich. Stay with us as we uncover the strange details of that fateful flight and the theories that still haunt investigators to this day. Frederick Valentich was a 20-year-old Australian pilot with a passion for flying and a dream of joining the Royal Australian Air Force. On the evening of October 21, 1978, Valentich took off from Moorabbin Airport near Melbourne, piloting a rented Cessna 182L light aircraft. His flight plan, a 125-mile journey to King Island, where he claimed he was picking up some friends. But what started as a routine trip over Bass Strait turned into a mystery that would baffle authorities, stir UFO researchers, and inspire countless theories. The weather that night was clear, and Valentich was an experienced enough pilot for such a journey, although his record showed a few minor incidents and a fascination with UFOs. As he flew southward, he radioed Melbourne Air Traffic Control at 7:06 p.m., reporting that an unidentified aircraft was following him at about 4,500 feet. His voice was calm, but as the minutes passed, the tension in his transmissions grew. Valentich described the object as having a long, metallic appearance with green lights. He said it seemed to be playing a game with him, hovering above and orbiting his plane. His final communications became increasingly erratic. "It is hovering, and it's not an aircraft," he said. Those were among the last clear words from Valentich before the radio fell silent. The very last sounds recorded were described as metallic scraping noises. And then, nothing. The Cessna and its young pilot were gone. Search efforts launched immediately. Australian authorities scoured the Bass Strait for 4 days, employing both aircraft and ships. Not a single piece of wreckage was found. No oil slick, no debris, no body. It was as if the small aircraft had simply vanished into thin air. Even today, no trace of Valentich or his plane has ever been recovered. So what could have happened? Theories abound, each more intriguing or unsettling than the last. One official theory suggests disorientation. Investigators proposed that Valentich may have been flying upside down, mistaking the reflection of his own plane's lights on the water for another craft. In this scenario, he would have crashed into the sea without realizing his mistake until it was too late. However, many argue that an experienced pilot, even one as young as Valentich, would not have made such a fatal error in clear weather. Others point to mechanical failure or spatial disorientation due to vertigo, both common causes of accidents in small aircraft. Yet these explanations don't satisfy everyone, especially given the eerie details of Valentich's radio calls and the mysterious metallic noises captured at the end. Then, of course, there's the theory that has kept UFO enthusiasts captivated for decades, that Valentich encountered an extraterrestrial craft. His detailed descriptions of the object, the erratic flight pattern he reported, and the fact that no wreckage was ever found, all feed into the belief that Valentich may have been abducted or destroyed by an unknown force from beyond our world. Adding fuel to this theory were multiple reports from civilians who claimed to have seen strange lights in the sky over Bass Strait on the night of his disappearance. There are even more outlandish speculations. Some suggest Valentich staged his own disappearance, seeking to escape his life and start anew. Yet no evidence has ever surfaced to support this, and his family has always maintained that he had no reason to vanish voluntarily. What remains undeniable is the profound sense of mystery that still shrouds this case. Valentich's disappearance has inspired books, documentaries, and endless debate. His father, Guido Valentich, was a vocal supporter of the UFO theory, convinced that his son was taken by otherworldly beings. Decades later, Frederick's fate continues to haunt aviation experts and armchair detectives alike. Could there have been an undiscovered weather phenomenon that night, something rare and deadly? Could an unrecorded military exercise have accidentally downed his plane, with the incident covered up? Or did Valentich truly have an encounter with something beyond human understanding? The Bass Strait itself is notorious for strange disappearances and is often referred to as Australia's version of the Bermuda Triangle. Over the years, dozens of ships and planes have vanished in its waters without explanation. Could this region's reputation for danger and mystery be more than coincidence? What draws us to stories like Valentich's? Perhaps it's the nagging feeling that the world is still full of unanswered questions, that despite all our technology and science, the skies and seas still hold secrets that defy explanation. Frederick Valentich's final flight reminds us that sometimes the most chilling mysteries are the ones closest to home. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Frederick Valentich encountered a UFO, or was it a tragic accident wrapped in mystery? If you found this video intriguing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more mysteries from around the world.